homes, and we are at KBIS 2024, and we're in Schluter Systems booth, and I'm here with Kelby, and he's going to show us 3 amazing products, starting with this very first brand new product that they have, which is a lighted niche. So let's talk about this.
Absolutely. So this is our new product, lighted niche. We call it LiProtech, which is a funny name, but it actually stands for lighted profile technology.
Okay.
So it kind of pulls off of our European family. What we did is we took our 3 existing size niches, our 12 by 12, our 12 by 20, and our 12 by 28, so that it's already familiar with homeowners and contractors and designers plug and play sizes. So it's already a waterproof box, and we were able to integrate our LED light into it, and it's actually a fully waterproof connection, which I'll show you in just a minute. So that follows under the 2023 North American Electrical Code, and it is fully UL listed because it's all factory built. There's no job site fabrication. So some of the really nice features of it are the light itself is a 3000K, so it's a really clean white light. It doesn't go too warm, it doesn't go too cool. And it's also over 96% on the CFI. So when you put your hand under it, it still looks like your hand.
Yeah.
The tile doesn't change color, the grout doesn't change color. It's a really clean white. So that's important, right? If a designer picks out a really pretty backdrop tile, we don't want to turn it yellow or turn it gray, right? So we've made a really high quality light.
So amplify it to make it look prettier even,
right? Yeah, it really brings, you know, a visual warmth to a shower where it could be kind of cold visually just because it's flat tile.
Yes.
So it really brings it to light and has that almost spa feature to it.
Very nice.
So if we step right over here to the actual components.
Okay.
As I mentioned, it utilizes 3 of our existing sizes, but really what makes it special is it has a factory installed waterproof junction box to it, right? And the waterproof junction box actually has a low voltage cable that has a waterproof connection that snaps mechanically into this so that it creates a permanent waterproof seal.
Okay.
The actual lighting system utilizes our existing product called Deco SG. So that's a channel that you can use for like shower glass or for accents. So that comes with it as well. But really where the rubber meets the road is this light. So it is a full LED light that has a silicone diffuser on it, right? So that it's fully waterproof and you don't see any of the individual diodes. The whole thing just has a nice warm glow to it. Then after that, you come into the control or the switch and driver. So we offer that in a couple of options. We offer that in a single piece. So this is a dimmer switch on off that has a 24-volt driver built onto it. So that utilizes a single junction box. Real simple, especially if we're ever in the remodel world where we're just doing a shower. We can add a single box, bring power to it. It's a very simple plug and play. What we also offer is a little more robust driver. So this driver allows us to wire in not only the power and then our light, but also allows you to connect your existing switch look. If you have a whole house of new switches, would allow you to put in a smart switch, a motion detector switch, where you could utilize this as a night light in the bathroom.
Oh, nice.
Walk in the room and the light comes on, or any type of dimmer you want. This allows you to customize that with the existing switches you may be already utilizing. And the nice thing with this one is it can power up to 6 of these lights. So if you want to put multiple his and her niches in, or you just want to have multiple lights, it has enough power to handle up to 6 of these.
That's really great that you can power multiple, because in my business of construction, there's so many times where we take out tubs and showers and make really huge showers. Exactly. So people want that storage.
Right.
And that's good. They don't have to worry about, oh, we can only power 1 or 2.
Exactly,
so
yeah. This will power more than we should ever need in a shower.
Yeah, because I don't think somebody will use 6, but hey, you never know.
Just the power level allows it to be that way. And also, this is something for the future. As we develop more and more products, this has the power to handle longer footages.
Okay, so thinking ahead.
Always planning ahead.
That's great. All right, so let's move on to the next product.
Right, we'll go right around the corner and look at our new variable link drain.
Okay, so let's talk about this amazing product that is a linear drain that can be cut on site. That's amazing.
Right, we call this Vario, so that's a play on the word variable, right? So it's variable size. If you notice just visually, compared to our existing line drain, it's much sleeker. So it's a more modern, contemporary look. It's also just less noticeable, right? So it has a really clean line to it. It comes in 4 patterns. Right over here, we're gonna show, we have 4 new patterns. So we have our slant, our herringbone, our square, and our floral pattern. So it's all very contemporary, modern looks. But if you notice the links here, what makes this really nice is it only comes in 2 sizes because you can cut it to fit. So it comes in a 4-foot and then all the way up to an 8-foot.
Wow.
And it allows it to be trimmed to fit on the job site by the tile contractor. Doesn't require really any special tools, a simple variable speed grinder with a stainless cutoff wheel, and they can cut it to fit. And then right here, you'll notice it actually has a little compression end cap that allows them to cover that cut up. Since it's not a factory cut, it won't be perfect, but that allows it to clean up those burrs or any imperfections in the cut, so you still get a really clean look. The next thing that's really nice about it is because it's a track system, is the grate itself still lifts right out with a little removal tool so that you can clean and maintain the trough of it and keep a really nice clean drain. So what really makes this unique is because it's cut to fit, if our plumbing fixture or our plumbing drain line is off center, which happens in construction, you can accommodate that with this drain. You could cut more off of one end than the other and actually slide the output or the outlet of this drain off center. Visually, design-wise, cosmetically, it looks, nobody knows that, but it allows us not to have to cut a floor joist and deal with mechanical engineering or bring in another trade to move ductwork or electrical. If wherever the plumbing is at, we can just slide the drain to fit that.
That's great. Kudos to you guys for coming up with that. I can't believe it hasn't happened sooner, because that is an issue when you're ordering the supplies for a shower renovation and everything, having to make sure the size is right. So the fact that you can just order one and then just cut it on this job site, that's amazing.
Yeah, it keeps it real simple. 2 sizes and then a simple polypropylene drain flange that connects to the pipe. So there's only 2 part numbers to order when you're ordering it.
Yeah, simple. We love that. All right, moving on to the next one.
Be right there.
All right. So let's talk about this other product that I've installed in many renovations, and I love it. Even though we're in Texas, a lot of people would think, hey, you don't need heated floors, but once you have it, you know.
No, you never go back.
Exactly. So let's talk about this here.
Well, playing off of that statement, I always say, it doesn't matter where we live, we all have climate control. So the inside of our house is usually 68 to 72 degrees, whether you're in Texas or in Nebraska in the winter, right? The house is the same inside. So one of the biggest complaints with tile is tile's cold. Well, how do we address that? We address that with some radiant heated floor. We call this Dietra Heat. So this utilizes our uncoupling technology that we've had since the late 80s, but it allows us to install our heated cable. Now, our heated cable system has been around for about a decade, a little over actually. What we did now is we went from a membrane that has to be thin setted to the substrate to this is now our peel and stick. So as the adhesive industry has improved in its technology, it's allowed that to funnel into our underlayments. So what we have is 2 different membranes that actually have a peel and stick pressure sensitive adhesive applied to it. So we have our white back that is designed for our wooden subfloors and our gray back that has a thermal barrier or thermal break on it designed for our concrete slabs. So it is as simple as it's recommended to use our acrylic primer. It's a fast dry primer, 20 to 30 minute dry time depending on temperature to really seal the floor, and you have a really clean substrate then to stick to. And then this literally just lays in place, and then they'll add pressure or roll it into place, and that activates it and makes it mechanically bond to our subfloor. So the beauty of that is it's more square feet of prep per hour. And it's also less tools on the job.
Yeah.
Whoever's doing the prep work basically needs the roller for the primer and a utility knife to cut this to fit and something to add the pressure. They don't need thin set and drills and buckets. So one person can come out and prep ahead of the tile product. Also, it's an extremely strong adhesive bond. If you take a sample of this and stick it to OSB and then tear it off, it'll actually pull the waffles off of the OSB or the layers. It's that fast of a bond. Yeah. So it allows it to just be a more user-friendly product. It allows you to get in and out of a project much faster. In a renovation scenario, the homeowner gets their bathroom back a little quicker. In a new construction scenario, we're not slowing down other trades, and it's just a very simple process. It comes in squares or what we call sheets, and then it also comes in rolls. So it's exactly the same ordering process as our traditional Dietra Heat. It just has a new feature of the peel and stick, so it's fast and easy.
That's great. I had a client tell me once when we installed one of your heated floor systems that I changed his life by suggesting it.
Absolutely. It is a life changer, and if you, like you mentioned, if you've ever had it, you'll never live without it again.
Exactly. Well, thank you so much for showing us all these amazing products. They're wonderful.
Absolutely. Thank you, Nadine.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.